Testing chat. Alright, the chat overlay is back up. And alright, yeah, we're good to go. Let's try going into the Murky Grotto again. And hopefully the game doesn't come to a standstill crash. Alright, let's see. On we go. I'm going to the same dead body that caused the game to crash. Alright. No crash this time. Let me see. The shields are still, the light shield relic is still equipped. There's a cave. Alright.
Godspeed.
2 cave entrances. I think. No, it's just the one. I was just looking at it from a different angle. Alright, let's go. What is in the Murky Grotto?
Let us press on.
Helmsman Chaplain. Come over here, Landwalker. The fat, pale-skinned creature is squinting with visible displeasure, shielding its bulging eyes with its webbed hand. So disgustingly bright even in this cave. Why don't you come with us on a voyage? I can sell you everything you need for the journey. You do want to come back, don't you? Hold on. Tell me about yourself. Me? Is there anything interesting to tell at all? What do you want to know? Invest these. Thank you. I see your chat as well, Heimdall. Thank you very much. Who are you? My name is known to the waves, but you can call me the Chaplain. I watch over that helmsman fellow and his ship, and over the brave ones who set out to conquer Ishiar, or to become its food. Tell me about Ishiar. Away from the world of mortals, at the very roots of creation, in the place where the abyssal darkness verges on the great nothingness, lies Ishiar. The endless primeval ocean that spawned all and will someday consume all. The proud demon lords with their realms are naught but flecks of foam on its surface. You're a cleric? What power do you serve? I serve a power older than mortals and demons, the shadow in the depths, the originator of waters salt and fresh, the one who awaits you, my child, you and anyone who dares go to sea. Perhaps not today, not tomorrow, but sooner or later your travels will bring you to him, to the very bottom of the abyss. Succeeded the lore religion check, which is was a pretty low check. The shadow in the depths. The chaplain serves Dagon, the demon lord who rules over oceans and sea monsters. What do you sell? Anything you could possibly need on your travels. Weapons, armor, potions, scrolls. Should you return from your voyage alive, don't forget to stop by. I often have new wares to sell. Thank you for your answers. No thanks needed. Alright, in that case, show me what regular equipment you have. And when I say regular equipment, He sure did mean regular equipment. This is all generically regular equipment. Huh. Oh, okay, huh. We got some magic. Cold iron ammunition. Lockpicker's kit. Not bad. Alright, sell bulk. Sell the 4+1 hide armors. Sell the stud +1 studded leathers. Let's see. I guess that's all I'll sell for now. Sell the +2 armor, natural armor. And +2 cloak. Alright, that's it. And +1 amulet, mighty fist. Don't need that either. Everything else, I don't know. I should probably figure out what I'm gonna do with those rings, though. Alright, so what do we have exactly? I got a Ring of Guiding Star. +4 to initiative, which is really good. Whenever the wearer lands a hit an undamaged enemy, grants all companions a +3 on damage rolls for 1 round. Okay. So I can give it to you. Ring of Guiding Star. And then you can... I should give the bonus ring to someone who can use it. Sela doesn't need it. The horse can't use rings, unfortunately. Let's see. Could give it to Socio. There we go. Alright, that should be it for now. One minor glitch, and that was it. Alright.
Step closer, treasure. Young, strong, and brave. Just who I need. Tell me, how would you like to get your hands on incredible riches?
Die monster, what the hell? A hunched creature wrapped in a threadbare cloak is beckoning to you with its long crooked finger. Its quiet hoarse voice is more akin to the creaking of rusty metal than normal speech. Who are you?
Call me the helmsman.
What kind of riches are you talking about?
Oh, the greatest treasure in the Midnight Isles. I know the way. I have a ship, but I am too old and frail to claim the treasure on my own.
Where is your expedition headed?
Straight into the abyss. Don't worry. I have no stake in this foolish invasion, this farcical war. The veil between the planes is thin in this place. That is why I came here in search of brave souls. Our voyage will take us to neutral waters, to the Midnight Isles, which lie in the ocean of Ishia.
Shit, why not? Deal. With a satisfied look, the old man beckons you aboard the boat. Sounds sketchy as hell. I'm in. Navigator? Hi there. You're with the new crew, right? The elf with weathered features gives you a friendly smile. She is holding a thick, tattered notebook. I am Asilla, the navigator. Wherever we may be sailing, I'll help you get there. What's your job on this ship? Unseen winds blow over Ishiar, and undertows lurk beneath its surface. No one knows them all, but I wouldn't be bragging if I said, alright, I'll brag a little. This here notebook contains the names and directions of at least a quarter of them. Asilla proudly pats the cover of her thick notebook. Usually I charge a tidy sum for my work, but you lot are in luck. This ship goes out to places so fascinating that I come back with new notes every time. So me and the helmsman, we have a deal going. My services in exchange for the opportunity to conduct my research without having to go ashore. Tell me about the winds and the undertows. Every voyage is favored by an unseen wind of fate. I've seen many winds in my time. Some brought fortune, some hardships, and some unimaginable oddities. But I've never seen a wind like the one that favors you. She freezes as if listening to something imperceptible to mortal ears, then licks her finger, holds it up in the air, and nods in satisfaction. Just as I thought. There are those who obediently go wherever fate takes them, but not you. You yourself drive the wind of your fate, and it only grows stronger. It's not even a wind anymore, more of a hurricane. The waves you leave in your wake will be crashing against Golarion and other planes of existence for many years to come. For some people, this journey would be their life's shining moment, but for you it seems to be more of a brief leisurely cruise. Now, undertows are a whole different story. They're treacherous and fickle, and you'll feel their influence both on deck and on the shore. Whenever you land on an island, make sure to check which current has brought you there, or you might never return. Will you help us fight? Of course not. I'm a navigator, not a cutthroat. But I will help you get this bucket to where fights and treasures await you. Let me stress that they await you, not me. I have to go. The sea calls. Alright. What's the treasure hunter's stash? Oh, it's the stuff. It's my personal stash inside Death and Dresden. Alright, helmsman. Hello, treasure. Who are you? Call me the helmsman. Who exactly are you? Tell me about yourself. I am the one who knows the way to the treasure. The one with the ship. I have no more to say. You can't tell me about your navigator. She's a good girl, clever, hard-working. She knows so much about the seas, all those winds and currents. Yes, she has turned out to be a true gem for my ship. What sort of treasure are we looking for? Do you know what the Midnight Owls are made of? Corpses. A collection of dead demon lords slain by the queen of the succubus. The helmsman breaks into a dry coughing fit. The first and greatest among them was Nahindri. He was rich beyond imagining. His treasures still lie scattered across the archipelago's island, and each one points the way to another of greater value. Like links in a chain, they will guide us to Nahindri's most prized jewel. It is mine. Mine, you hear? Mine. The sudden flash of emotion causes the helmsman to start coughing again. I don't need the rest. Gold, gems, enchanted items, anything you find will be yours. Just keep collecting the links of the chain for me. Help me claim the dead demon lord's treasure. I have to go. I'm sure that'll be fine. So, I guess we're here. Guard Golem. Back to Galarian. Oh. This is all just his boat. This is a hell of a boat.
I will guide us.
Okay. Continue voyage. How am I looking at here? Wait, so alright, so yeah, this is the first link. And so we go. Alright. Huh. Treat the sheep temporarily. Yeah, temporarily. Alright.
Rely on me.
My will is resolute.
Good.
I will not falter.
Use that. Use ward against harm.
I shall not be swayed from my path.
Hurricane
This
bow.
war must end.
Mage armor on first. And on yourself. And reduce person on yourself.
Let me help.
Use protection for music communal.
Our time has come.
Let's see. Use bark skin on yourself. Sela. And on milkshake. Right. Let's go.
Godspeed.
Yet another obstacle.
Let's see. Shadow demons. Let's hit that shadow demon.
Can't hide from me. Performance is lacking. You are lacking.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
What? 23. Oh, wow. Okay.
Let us not hesitate.
No reason to pause.
Charge them down.
Did I mess up again?
Never mind. Just use Smite Evil.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Let's just have you use this for the time. Let's do the armor. Alright, cool.
Together we stand. Let us press on. We march ahead.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Surrender or else.
Into the fray!
I can still fight.
Let's see. Now's as good as time as any to cast Inspiring Recovery. Cast it again.
The goddess protects us.
Sodi is restless. I wonder why.
Healing. Then the major healing.
Something over there. Please, be careful.
I finished here. Is there more?
Alright, finish looting bodies.
I sense something.
Okay. Let's check this. Secret door. Huh. Keen rapier. Alright. Alright, so that's the way. I would have went that way if I didn't pass the perception check. What's in here? Oh. Cold iron ammunition and mithril chain shirt +2. So far, the magic items here are cute, but that won't make me want to go, wow, I'm glad I came here. Let's see. Oh, I got it. Where? There we go.
Godspeed.
I will resist. They will break against our resolve.
Something over there.
Traps triggered.
You wolf.
Oh well. Yeah. Just a +1 spear. Why's all the loot? Oh well. It's the first island among a chain. Alright, onward.
I will see this through.
The world has suffered enough. Aboran exentes.
Glass.
Adayana.
Then use divine
I
power
will not
along with
falter.
you.
Amranda radio.
Let us press on.
Endure
We
this.
are the light. They are the darkness.
Late for apologies. I'll hit you.
All right. Oh,
Begone, fiends.
okay. Nothing we can't handle. The downside is going to be when they finally start using
We
the
march
equipment
ahead.
when I finally see equipment I want, it's going to be used against me.
Please, be careful.
Escaping from sight.
I finished here. Is there more? Surrender or
You
else.
won't fall here. I swear it.
Sulfon, the Jailer's Scourge. Evercold. Let's see, heavy crossbow +1 makes the first attack. Going around. Shoots 2 bolts at once if both attacks hit. The target makes a fort save or takes an additional 2d6 cold damage and is staggered. Neat. That, so +2 wisdom headband. All in all, not bad.
Our path leads on.
Leave the island with your spoils. That's it. That was nothing. New adventures. Helmsman. Nothing. Alright, whatever. Continue the voyage. But you know what? Nah. I still want to finish up that other quest. The mythic quest that I originally set out on. Rest.
I will guide us.
Let me rest. How do I get back to Galarian? Ah, here we are. Back to Galarian.
Godspeed.
Right. Oh well, hold on. Before I actually do that, let me go back to that chaplain and sell all that stuff I'm not gonna use.
Let us press on.
Let's see. Bulk selling. Let's see here. Oldest to newest. Don't need the light crossbows, the +1 hand axes, the great axe. Need the spear. Longbows. Yeah. Maybe. Some scimitars. Punching dagger. I think that's it. Theo. Chaplain. What magic equipment you got? So I'll just +1 gear. No, +3. Alright. It's not bad equipment. It's just not useful to me. Alright, if I scroll to the bottom. Bag of larger. Of holding larger. Okay. So there it is. The best stuff's at the end. I can afford this. Increase my weight limit by 300 pounds. Kinetic diadem. Greater kinetic diadem. Poof. Gotta make a kineticist for my next build. I can just come here and buy this. Plus 6 equipment. Can buy some of the most busted stuff here. I mean, they don't do extra stuff aside from being +4 or +5 weapons, but that's honestly enough. Alright. Let's see. Greater phylactery. Positive channeling. Which increases it by 46. Neat. Alright. Save. Let's go.
March ahead.
Where the hell's the exit? Yeah, there we are. Whew. Ashen Grotto. What's in here?
I will guide us.
Okay.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Our time has come.
Ash Giant.
I stand ready.
I mean, he's just gonna be asleep.
We will win this war.
What? How dare you? I'll take legs off. I'm wandering into other people's caves again. Oh well.
Prepare yourself.
And no you won't.
They will break against our resolve.
tick swarm.
I will defend my dream.
Ouch!
I need your assistance. I failed you. Friends.
Fraz the Spine Breaker. Nature's Kohler. Let's see. Corrosive. 1d6 acid damage on a hit. That's 3 Great Club. When it crits or kills an enemy, enemies in 15 suffer 1d6 poison. Piercing damage as little bugs are awakened. It's rotten. Great Club. Choose Gustava. Neat. A new menu. Alright.
I always did what was right. Therefore, I became righteous. Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous?
I will lend you my aid.
I will help where I can.
Alright, let's go. Alright. Save. Yes, I can. To the crusade, what do they want? Just soldiers have received everything they needed. Let's see. Help from God. Galfrey. Her Majesty will not ignore the request for help from Dresden. Send her elite warriors to supply the crusade. Cool. Is there anything else I can done with this? Instead of asking for help from Queen Galfrey, I can deal with one of the artifacts instead. I guess I'll deal with the altar of the first retriever. And go from there. Okay. We'll go to Polaris Fall. Rest up. Oh wait, before I have them rest. Can you guys move again? Yes, you can. This way. Save. Gonna get ready to deal with this other demon when you're here. Alright. Drakes. We'll kill the large groups. Shoot him down. Heal. Move up. Fireball. Heal others. Heal the rangers up. Ah, screw it. I'll just blast them down. And that's that. Everyone injured was replenished from the infirmary, so no problems. Alright. The reeking, blood-smeared lair of the Rift Drakes is filled with bones intermingled with treasures. These were not valuable for the monsters, but those fiends couldn't control their greed. And a level up. We got Breath of Life, Good Hope, Prayer, Hope, and Ice Storm. I guess I'll get Ice Storm in case I start running into a large number of, what is it, fire immune demons. Because that's happened before. Right, go back to you. They need to rest anyway. Let's see. You think there's no glory without risk? But why do you want glory? So you can fight off crowds of admirers? Glory is nice to have, but you can't let it go to your head. When I was a street thief, I lived for pulling reckless stunts to see the way that other street kids looked at me afterward. Explore the molten scar.
Did we step on their toes as well?
Well,
Still fight.
let's see. Then cast heal on Socio. Alright.
I will see this through. These magics should be used in other ways. These magics should be used in other ways.
Oh well. I can collect them from leaving the map. And let that be a reminder, killing things with creeping doom might make it to where I can't get the item after. Alright. Enemy fort blocks the way. That's okay, this Crusader army can move again. going on with back in Dresden? Logistics reform. Every piece of land that the Crusaders seized from the demons puts additional load on the logistics and supply channels connecting the Crusade's troops. In order to maintain this tight network, experienced officers are required to implement reforms to logistic processes. Okay. Almost done with diplomacy. That aside, save, and let's continue the raid on the demons. Just a bunch of water elementals. Fireball on these things. So we'll shoot down these water elementals. Make it official. Pick up these. Take another hack. Let's do it. And that's that. The Crusaders see a tiny but magnificent mountain lake filled with clear cold water. Even demons couldn't disturb its peace and were chased away by powerful water elementals. This remote site is obviously the source of water power, blessed by spirits of the plane of water. And there we go. Next up, clear out this group. Cultists, just large groups of cultists. And we'll deal with the Rift Drakes mainly. Shoot them down. Move up this way. 28, 7. Alright. I'll just throw it over here to avoid hurting the scout. They're down. Alright, shoot down this large group of cultists right here. Alright, that's it. Any losses? No real losses to speak of. Alright. Let's see. The Crusaders discovered the secret lair of the cultist who fed the meat of the prisoners to a pack of evil drakes. The brood of monsters is destroyed, their eggs, covered with rot and mold, are broken. Gross. Those groups are a little too powerful. I'm not really sure where else to go. No real sense of direction, I guess go over there. In my case, for Mendel, just teleport back to Dresden. Let's see what's going on. Right. There's nothing more pleasant than making someone happier. Alright. Some say that being a kind person is hard work, that most people can't do it. Is that true? Look at the people standing next to you. Don't you want to love these people? Is it so hard to smile at them? To say a kind word? To share with those in need? Don't you feel joy when you do something good for others? And isn't it wonderful when they do the same for you? Kindness is the easiest and most pleasant thing in the world. A crowd has gathered in the street, young and old, civilians and soldiers. Everyone is listening to the frail elf girl, captivated by her delicate voice as it rings out. And what about ungrateful assholes, huh? You do good for them and they just shit on you in return. Just don't be like them. And don't get angry at these people. They don't know what they are doing. Don't abandon them for their silliness and sins. Keep doing good, and you will see. Sooner or later, they will realize they were wrong. And naturally, I will choose the good option. Address the crowd. Listen to her. She will teach you to live good lives. Right, Commander, that's for sure. Thank you for your kind words. I'm not saying anything special. These are simple things. Everyone knows them. Come on, keep talking. One man claps his hands. Others join in with claps and cries of encouragement. All right. I was talking about being kind to your neighbors, and look, the commander decided to set an example. The girl keeps preaching. We'll all die, maybe very soon. How can we start short lives fighting? See, say love other people. Have you seen the mugs on some folk? Ember keeps calm head and humming a tune. She greets you with a carefree, cheerful smile. Her eyes lingering just for a moment before darting off again into the distance. Friends, I like listening to her. The people in the city seem to like your sermons. Are those sermons? I just tell people things, simple things. Anyone can figure them out. People are much cleverer than me. But they listen to me and say thank you after. I probably just have a pretty voice. Huh. Stone in your heart, forgive and let it go. Have to go. No. Oh, there ain't much else here. Go back into the Citadel. Alright. Let's see. Skull of Acid Pit. Sure. Make that. Let's see. You were right when you said the starry sky was mesmerizing. It's like you're seeing myriad worlds at once. If only somebody had found a way to sail across the night sky in a boat, from one star to another. Yep, alright. That horse is at the table. Alright. Hail, Commander. Captain Harmattan salutes. Permission to report. Although the desertion has been halted, not everyone appreciated your methods. A circle of discontents formed within the officers' ranks, calling themselves the Wary. There are no blatant signs of sedition. Otherwise, they would have been arrested. Still, their talk is concerning. We can't rely on them. We need our own trusted officers. I suggest enlisting some of the volunteers. We get some very capable fighters among the fresh blood every day. The kind that could be made sergeants straight away. We need those who know the meaning of honor. We'll call paladins and knights from reputable orders, and they'll serve as an example to our soldiers, boosting everyone's morale too. Officers who are unworthy of their rank can always be replaced. We can identify experienced sergeants with reliable records of results, then promote them. Mendev is full of promising youths who were overlooked when their seniors were promoted to serve in your army. We can call them here, award them rank, and they'll be grateful to us until the end of their days. Why exactly are these wary unsatisfied? The words of Sela and the other faithful did their job, inspiring the formerly doubt-filled. However, the more cynical officers grumble that preaching it doesn't fill empty stomachs. Can't judge them for refusing to fight for pretty words. Tisk tisk. But since they're bad-mouthing us, I will have to judge the scoundrels after all. Shame on them. So they were expecting bribes? The opportunist. And one more thing. I apologize if this sounds disrespectful, but these are the sentiments within the ranks. For an entire century, the Queen was the face of the crusade, even though she personally appointed you as commander. Many still consider you an upstart unworthy of the high title. Many officers and soldiers dream of Her Majesty taking the lead. Let's discuss our options in further detail. As you command. Sela, what's your plan? We need the most honorable, loyal officers. Where else can we find them but among the chivalric orders and paladins? We'll invite valiant knights to Dresden and make them officers. They are the best hope for a crusader army. That sounds fabulous. But there's just one tiny little problem. Who do you think has been filling these positions until now? Did it truly not cross my dearest cousin's mind to recruit your favorite paragons of honor and faith as officers? Your proposal is to repeat exactly the same thing that's been going on without you for the last 100 years. Regil, what do you suggest? Appointing officers from the outside is a mistake. We should move our most distinguished privates up the ranks. The troops will be more eager to trust their former comrades and try to climb the ladders themselves. Of course, these officers will also prove more loyal than newcomers invited from who knows where. There's some truth to that. I became who I am by making it all the way from a thief to a paladin. But soldiers need not just generals, but mentors too. They need officers who embody honor and bravery, showing the true meaning of those virtues, as someone once showed me. Darren, your opinion, please. There are plenty of ambitious young men and women in Mendev waiting for the chance to prove themselves. They'll move mountains for whomever gives them this chance. The aspirations of hot-headed youths are the best fuel for war. Sure, why don't we invite some privileged youths as our officers? Gamblers, status seekers, fops, and brilliant poets unappreciated by the masses. That's what's been missing in our commanding ranks. I can see that the Count misses the high life dearly, and would like to invite along the entirety of the capital's leisure class to join him in carousing. I can't stop him, so he can invite them to his heart's content, but not to serve here as officers. Captain Harmattan, what would you advise? There are volunteers arriving every day with some quite capable people in their midst. I wasn't a rookie when I joined the crusade, after all. I had 100 years of military experience. We can rely on these new leaders to replenish our command staff. Should we entrust the lives of our soldiers to strangers? I'm not so sure. Thank you, everything is clear. What are your orders? Alright. Let's see. Highest officer's feet, infirmary size increases by 100%. Regil, striving for distinction. Set your speed. Call your bright youths. All generals gain a +1 level to the Master of Maneuver feat. Phew. see, in heroic officers. Damn. I choose Darren's, like, from a gameplay perspective, I choose Darren's in a heartbeat. But I'm trying to be good, and you can't be, and there's no one more good, at least on paper, than Paladins. Zela summoned the Knights and Paladins. You won't regret this. I've met a great many honorable warriors in my years of travel. It'll feel inspiring to fight beside them for a noble cause once again. I'll send them letters right away. I hope that these measures will solve the issue at hand. If we have further complications, I will call another council at once. And you? Oh, Markel. So many strange, terrible things are happening here. Markel, a fisherman from the tiny, peaceful village of Chili Creek, enters the hall. I saw enough horrors on my way here to last a lifetime. Markel, Melesa's brother, a fisherman from the village of Chili Creek. But of course, I didn't show up empty-handed. The whole village took up a collection for the war effort. It's not much, mind you, but it's something. We're just doing our part, however small, to help you win the war. How did you get here? By pure luck, I figure. You're surrounded by all this horror. The land is dead, the trees are all gnarled and twisted, there are monsters roaming around everywhere, ready to jump out at you at any moment. Thankfully, I ran into a Crusader patrol, and they brought me here. If it wasn't for them, I would have ended my trip in the teeth of some nasty beast, that's for sure. How are things in the village? Everything's been peaceful and quiet. I get wistful just thinking about it. Now I'm kicking myself for being such a fool. Why didn't I just stay at home? What was I thinking, dragging myself all the way out here to the world room? But you know, it's just not right. Sitting home quietly, hiding behind the heroes who risk their necks for us every day. So I decided to pay you a visit. How's Janag going? He's settling in, that's for sure. Almost one of us now. Heals the sick, fixes the nets with the others. Before you know it, he'll be learning how to swim. The fisherman chuckles good-naturedly. Would you like to stay here with us? No, thank you. Hate to say it, but I'm no crusader. Fighting demons is not really my thing. I'll get some rest before I head out. Take a day or two to look around the fortress. It'll give me some stories to tell. Then I'll head home to Chili Creek. I've already seen more on this trip than I've seen in a lifetime. Anyway, you better come back to see us. We'll be waiting. Thank you. Thanks for coming to visit. Thank you for defending our peace and quiet. The fisherman bows respectfully. We've gathered up something else for you heroes, but I couldn't bring it with me. It was too heavy to carry. Come to our village and you can pick it up yourself. And pay us a visit while you're at it. We're always glad to see you. Well, I'll see you later. Good luck with all the fighting. That's it. Alright. Alright everyone, we're gonna call it now. Thank you all for joining me on this run of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I will be switching games shortly. I hope to see you all there. And